Would you also share the recording with us, if you don't mind,
Absolutely.
Arch?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's the
Thank you.
idea.
Thank you.
So people who can't join now, we will send that. Hi,
Hi,
Karthikeyan.
Karthikeyan.
Hello, hello. Good. So, see, at the onset, let me tell you, I'm not the expert, but what I can tell you is that in last about a year or so, our efficiency, right from the lead generation to completing a project, has tremendously increased. Uh, and do we have a playbook? No, we don't. But what I can tell you is what I do or what me and my team does in kind of playing around with AI to get the work done and also cracking projects. All I can say is in the last, say, December mid till day before yesterday, we've cracked one project all using complete AI. We've done a KPI design development session.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I've done the delivery of that. 2 hour session, 8 sessions covering about 100 plus people, all from CXO level to manager. So right from their CEO, CFO, CXO, we did first session with them, gain calibration, and then we did 7 more session for their first line reportees and their managers, totally with the help of AI.
And this was possible only after you having gotten inputs from all of them as to what their expectations are from people, right?
Uh,
Or was it just prompting to the best possible way so as to get what you needed from AI?
Okay, yeah. So this is how it started. Client being client, they approach you and they say, "Hey, hi, we want a KPI design development program
Mm,
for the full organization. We only have 2 hours per session. We have to cover 100 odd people. So maybe we
mm,
will do about 8, 9 sessions."
mm.
When we said, "What is the problem?" They didn't tell us. When we said,
Okay.
why do you want this program? They didn't tell us. They just said that it is the need of the hour. It's been told to us. We are starting a new year, and we want more structured approach in design developing our KPIs. Okay.
So
Uh,
I'm sorry I interrupted,
no
but they
worries.
didn't already have an HR department who'd already designed KRAs and KPIs for them?
No, so no, they they are an evolving company into healthcare. They are a SaaS product company, so they develop SaaS products for healthcare market. They grew very fast, and now they brought in professionals into their organization, and now it's the time they're putting structures, frameworks, and all that stuff. They don't even have an L&D department. They have a HR department totally focusing on hiring predominantly,
Understood.
right?
Understood.
So this is what they told us. Now they have reached out to a lot of partners. The typical answer of the partner is KPI design development cannot happen in 2 hours. It is a 2 day program. It is long. We have to do OKRs. We have to do vision, mission, all that exercise and everything. Well, when they reached out to me, all I did is I recorded the conversation with their help. I've uploaded that conversation on ChatGPT, and that's how I started. And that's the kind of flow that I want to kind of take you guys through it, that how right from when somebody reaches out to you, you start using it and then slowly gradually come across as a thought partner, thinking partner, a value partner, and keep adding to whatever that they're saying in more logical, rational way, rather than saying that, oh, I bring in 25 years of experience, I have covered 10,000 professionals, I offer 200 plus programs, I am the best behavioral trainer. Nothing, not going to work, because everybody is. How are you
I
different?
agree.
How are you different is what we need to focus on. So that's the whole idea. So yeah, putting the kind of base right, saying that am I the expert? No, but it is working absolutely fantastic for us, and it's great the results that we are seeing. So hence,
Wow.
I am happy to share best practices with all of you all.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Dheeraj. Looking forward.
cool, awesome. So let's do that. Let me share my screen.
Before you proceed, just one quick question.
Yeah,
Now, have you taken paid subscriptions of any of these AI tools?
no,
No. Okay.
zero, all free.
Got it.
All free, and everything in and that's the beauty, right?
Mm,
Absolutely free, but I have a thinking partner. I can make this LLM whoever I want, but I start with telling the LLM very specifically, I don't need an outcome. I'm not looking for you to design. I am not looking for you to give me a flow. I want you to just be my thought partner, my thinking partner. I want to ideate and brainstorm. That's where I start.
understood.
And then slowly, gradually, I pick it up from there. And whatever I get from it, I kind of, keep copying it, whatever relevant sections I like on a Word document. And then I copy everything and put it, give back to it, saying that this is what I got from you as
Mm,
my thinking partner. Now let's switch hats. Okay, now I would want you to step in as a senior instructor, facilitator who have 28, 25 years of experience in design development. Now it changes gears. And then with that information as the input, everything starts to base on.
wonderful. I would love to see what you do on the screen right now.
Good, good. So tell me, what is the lead?
Okay, as I sent on chat yesterday, let me
Right.
quickly get it for us. Mm, I'm sorry, it's taking a
No
little bit of a
worries.
time.
While she's doing that, Raj, this is Aman here, and you just letting you know, you piqued my interest the moment you mentioned the word free. So,
All
so
right.
I'm all ears now.
Awesome, awesome. Good. Yeah, whatever helps. Yeah. I mean, the upside is good. The downside is that companies might not need facilitators or trainers going forward.
Yes, yes, I
And
was about to say that.
and it's gonna hit us very hard and very soon.
Very, yeah.
All your campus to corporate programs, your level programs, they're gonna go very fast. The upside to it is this, that the more I play around with it, the more I'm kind of more familiar with it. And the good part is whatever I use, I just keep telling it to don't forget, just store it in your memory so that I don't have to go through this all over again. So all I have to do next time is, hey, remember on this date I have discussed about on this topic, and it say, oh, welcome back, Raj. Yes, absolutely, I remember absolutely everything. Great, thank you. Then I will say, now I have a new lead. Let's work on it, and then you start from there. So these are some of the best practices that we are using, and it's really helping us to structure the entire thought process.
So I have pasted what the requirement is on chat.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me
Sure.
pick this up. Okay, so normal chat GPT, I don't even go into the versions, but yeah, there are pro version and all. I'm using the normal one. Here, I'm sure you guys know the options. I'm not gonna get into that. You
No,
can
I
see that.
didn't know that that plus mark had something. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay,
No, I
cool.
didn't know. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for behaving so naive.
No, 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 it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. Again, we all are learning, and that's what this
Yeah.
session is all about.
Thank you.
Yeah, so plus marks, obviously, one is that you can add any files or anything to it. That
Mm-hmm.
Chat GPT itself has evolved tremendously. You can create an image like the way you create with Gemini. Now you can create image here. You can ask it to only think, and it will only
Mhm.
think. You can ask it to do deep research. If for example, in some of the topics, say emotional intelligence, and you're doing a program, say for VP plus, okay. If I were you, I would say that, hey, I have a program which I used to do, but it is catering to the managers. Here is what it is. I will attach that and I say, can you do deep research and help me understand what's new, what different is happening around the topic, and how I can make it at a VP level, something on those lines. So there are a lot of things here. More, you can do web search also, like Google. Instead of Google, you can use this. Study and learn, uh, brainstorm, ideate, all that stuff. Uh, if you can attach it to the Canva or Canvas, and all that stuff is here. So let's do this. We'll start normally pasting here. Content creation using AI. No, this is not what it is. Is this what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Okay, content creation using AI, slide design and visual enhancement with AI, data analysis and insights with AI, prompt engineering for better results. This is the ask from the client.
That's right.
Okay. This is, I'm question and I'm gonna ask that only. This is the ask from the client. Do you know what type of work do they do? What industry they belong
Yeah.
to?
Oil.
Okay. They are into oil means petroleum and all that stuff? Or
Not really, just oils, and they're also into. Uh, I mean, see, there's a consulting friend of mine. She wanted to take me for this training
okay,
on Saturday. Okay,
okay,
so when she said all of these things, मैं तो घबरा गई,
okay,
क्योंकि I am not an expert in AI. I use AI, of course, we all do, but I'm
right,
not an expert in it. So I told her, see, this is going very deep into AI. I'm not such an expert. पता नहीं मैं, I don't know whether I should even take it up or not. So
right.
she said, nahi Kavita, try. I mean, I'm sure you also use AI and all of that. Then I came to Breakfree group and I asked this question कि मैं कैसे करूं, क्या करूं. So it's called some Oil Limited. Uh, नाम ऐसे है,
Okay,
Oils Limited.
it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can remove this. This is the
Hmm.
ask from the client. Do you have any more details as to how many hours, virtual, in
Two
person?
hours virtual on
Okay,
Saturday.
okay. They want 2 hours virtual session. Do you know audience, target audience, or you don't know?
Managers and senior managers who are into sales as well as back end work.
Okay. Any other information that you know?
No, just this much.
Okay, good. Great. Now, this is what I would say this, okay? I would like, by the way, I can share this with you guys. What I have done is already, if you see here, designing designing training with LLMs. I've been already brainstorming as to how the session should be, how do I structure the session and all that stuff. With the help of that, I have also created a PDF just using the LLM. When I've created the PDF, I went to another LLM called NotebookLM. Have you guys heard of that?
I've heard of it.
Okay, so this is NotebookLM. What I did is I pasted that PDF here. This is, and I said that as soon as you do that, so normally LLMs never used to take what you have, but they all used to start taking that. So NotebookLM will refine and give you kind of, much better refined output. So the AI training prompt book, that PDF I've added here, and what I asked is to create me an infographic. You see the infographic here, and this is what I got. Okay.
Oh.
Simple. So what I'm trying to say is once you have a program or
Hmm.
any old program, all you need to do if you want to create a PG, FG, anything, just
Hmm.
upload that program on NotebookLM. ask it to create a participant guide, it just give you in seconds. This is what it is. And I did not ask anything. All I said is keep it minimal, modern, simple, easy to use. And this is what I got. So why I'm showing you this is how we will flow for the next
So
30
does it
minutes.
let us download everything?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
on
yeah.
Copilot, I tried, it is not allowing me to download.
No, no, no. Here it's very simple. Yeah, you can download it. 1 minute. Yeah, you see this here. Um, you see these three dots?
Yeah.
Download. Yeah,
But
download.
Copilot में नहीं दिखता ये सब.
Maybe you're using it. To be very frank, Copilot is the not so good when you use that. I
Okay.
very rarely use it. I only use Copilot when my client asks for it because that's the approved LLM that they use during my training. Otherwise, I don't use Copilot. Predominantly, I use three or four, which is ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, NotebookLM, Grok. Grok is
CLAUDE,
Claude, Claude, Claude, yeah.
Notebook LM,
Uh,
and
Grok, this is Grok you see here.
GROK. Okay.
GROK, Grok.
Okay.
Predominantly, these are the 4 or 5 kind of stuff that I use.
Mm-hmm.
LLMs, they are much, much better and the free versions are good as well. So,
So Raj,
okay.
sir, now coming back to the topic.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you, the first thing is, hey, help me with design elements of this program, but only at thinking level.
So we need to be very specific.
Yeah, I don't want any output as of now. So why I was showing you this, that one is because see here, the first one is winning the work, the section 1. And that's where I'm saying you are my thinking partner. Do not design training yet. Decode the client ask. If I just copy things from here and I will share this PDF with you guys. I've already created that. I will come back on ChatGPT. I will just put it here. So the role prompt is this. You are my thinking partner. Do not design training here. Decode the client ask. List possible underlying problems. Infer client context using industry and role signals, which we don't have. So we can just delete that. Generate smart discovery questions before proposing a solution. Okay. So this you can come up and use it. Now I will hit enter.
So that thing that you created for the prompts thing, how did you do that?
Here, ChatGPT. This is
Okay.
what I've been brainstorming for the last 30 odd minutes before the session. I thought, let me structure it properly for people to understand better rather than me just talking. So if I go right up, this is where it is. All I see, I've scheduled a session today on designing training program using AI LLMs with my WhatsApp community. Please give me simple this thing notes. Say that so we need to keep in mind wow aha moments to create using LLMs, prompting, ideating, brainstorming, being specific, and then it started with all that.
And then you copied and pasted it on wherever
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and at the end, when I felt that it's now very crystal clear, I asked it to convert it into a PDF. And this is the PDF that I'm talking about, this PDF.
So from ChatGPT also we can download PDFs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%. 100%. Okay, let's see what it's giving us. Okay, so keep in mind, and I'm sure you know this, LLMs hallucinate like hell. So we have to keep telling it to be more specific, keep putting boundary lines. so that the thinking starts to be more specific and concrete. Now, what the client is explicitly asking for is on the surface content creation, slide design, data analysis, prompt engineering, and all that stuff. Whatever that we've given, format 2 hours, likely underlying problem is productivity and time pressure. Okay.
Mm.
So why this is important? Now, if your training program addresses that, you absolutely bang on in what the customer is looking for,
Mm.
right? Inconsistent quality output. They already might be using LLMs, but they might not be proficient in that, right? So
Right.
there might be inconsistency amongst 5 people. So one person comes back saying that, hey, I am getting very good result. The other one saying, dude, I'm not getting anything out of it. So how do we make sure they all are streamlined? Fear of failing behind, absolutely. All of us are in the same
The fear of falling behind,
yeah,
correct.
absolutely.
Mm.
Low confidence is using AI well. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
using it, but am I using it in a structured manner? I don't know. Sales specific problem, probable pain, faster proposal turnaround, customization for each client, like whatever sales problem we have. Exactly, they also have the sales problem. How do I be more logical, rational, and specific in what the client is asking for rather than me give unwanted information? Backend ops pressure. So it gives you all this.
Mm.
Yeah. You go through that. At the end, it gives you outcome and success definition. After 2 hours, what should a manager be able to do better or faster by next week?
Mm.
Right? This is what I think it's more important for me. What
Correct.
would make the session worth their time?
Mm.
Another very good question. What problems are leader currently complaining about? Speed, quality? That I don't know because that's their
Mm.
internal thing. But these
Mm.
top two things are very important, right? Current
Right.
state of AI usage, I don't know where they are. Uh,
Right. Mm.
are they at the beginner level? What level? But role specific reality, what percentage of time do sales managers spend? I don't know. Presentation
Mm.
and communication pain, I don't know. Prompt
That's
engineering,
the presentation and communication pain might be there.
but do you know what actually the problem?
No, I don't. I
Yeah,
don't. Yeah.
exactly. So all this I will avoid,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe I'll go here and say that, okay, what is my next thing? Now, next thing is that oh, sorry, not this one, but here. So first is how do I win the work? And then I
Mm.
copied that stuff and I will say, let's focus only on this, these two.
Mm. And what do we ask it to do after this?
We'll take you through it. As of
Huh.
now, I'm just brainstorming and ideating to understand out of the so many things, this is what I like. So we need to also know what to pick up to get to the next this thing step,
Okay.
right? So after 2 hours, what should manager be able to do? What would make this session worth their time? Maybe I'll just kind of do just do this. Let's focus on this one as this might be a good point from sales perspective. Keep it keep it short, simple, easy. Now, why am I doing this? Because I would want to understand how the session flow or program outline should focus on, right? Because if I have these elements in my program outline, the chances are client might say, this is what exactly I'm looking for. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I hope this is so far making sense to you guys. It also says, if you want, I can help you choose one primary line and one supporting line, depending on whether you are talking to HR, sales head, or ops head. How brilliant is that?
Wow. Mm.
It is, I was not thinking about it, but it's
Right.
it's it's prompting me. So who are you talking to? exactly, you put that, and then you will be more talking to their kind of, language. And that's what it is needed when you are pitching for new projects. So who's that you're talking to? HR head, sales head, ops head?
So I am talking to my vendor, and she is talking to ops head. I think I'm not sure, either HR or ops head.
So good. So say that, so I am talking to a vendor partner and don't know who
Oh,
they are. So whatever you thinking, just give it to it.
okay.
Just keep giving it to it, and then you will be in a much better position, and don't know who they
I'm talking
are
to. Mhm.
talking to.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Role agnostic. I like that word.
Yes, buyer safe, hard to disagree with, and
Hmm.
that's what they exactly tell you what to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is
Hmm.
basically why do I do this? And predominantly, I do this to prepare myself for that 30-minute call that I have before we kind of close on the project. And just to differentiate myself from other vendor partners or trainer partners. And that's what, when they say, okay, designing KPIs and all that stuff, we need to understand your vision, mission, your value statements, and all that stuff. I went in and I said that, and again, brainstorming with ChatGPT, I said 2 hour, very much doable. And this 2 hour, 70% of the time will be hands-on practice. 30% is theory. Put the theory to practice. How will I align it to your vision, mission? You can give it to me through your website. If it's not ready, no problem. If you have broader idea on competencies, you can give me a word simple document. Even if you don't have, give me the departments. So this is what really clicked with them, saying that I was asking for very minimal information and giving them a solution which they actually looking for. Notebook
Hmm.
LM is when I want to create better PDFs. So
Hmm.
Notebook LM will give you all this, right?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
It will give
Okay.
you it will give you an audio overview.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
some
Hmm.
of my training programs where the concept is very difficult to understand, I bring that concept, paste it here, and I say, can you create an audio overview of that in a simple, easy to understand day-to-day English?
Hmm.
Maybe even a 10th grader can understand. I just give that prompt and it creates very easy, simple to understand prompt. Now, this is my enabler.
Hmm.
This this is my enabler. So even during the session, if I am not able to explain the concept, I say, here is an audio, listen to it for 2 minutes, and then we can have a discussion on it.
Hmm.
Right? If somebody is kind of, wants to see and learn, I can create a video
Hmm.
overview here.
Lately, Raj, the problem I have been facing is, since I am in the south, I live in Hyderabad. Many people in my room, training room, are multilingual, and by multilingual, I have to say they are largely Telugu speaking people. Okay, and they don't really understand English, and I've had to translate everything from English to Telugu for them, which I'm not very good at because I'm a North Indian. So,
Mhm.
does AI help here? How? What can I do about it?
First of all, let me tell you this, Kavita. The first shift you need to do is the questions you're asking me, na, the
Hmm,
same question you ask the LLM.
got it. Hmm,
Exactly. This is what I was trying to say. Now I've opened the audio.
hmm.
Let me see. I'll ask, hey, would you be able to create a audio overview in Tamil?
Okay.
It's generating. Can you see
So
on the live?
first, yeah. So first, I need to upload whatever is my content, and then it does an audio overview based on what I've uploaded, right?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, it's say it did not even give me yes, no, anything. It say I have started creating the audio overview in Tamil for you. It will take few seconds.
Wow.
So what
Wow.
are the language? Can you do it in what?
Telugu.
Kannada.
Noel.
Spell Kannada K
Kannada.
N.
A N
Double
A D A
Nada.
Yeah.
in yeah, it's generating in Kannada also.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything is there. We just don't have to. All we need to do is start. Basically, our mindset is what is a problem.
Yeah.
Because in the group also, I keep seeing people are keep asking, hey, do you have an activity around this? Hey, do you have a program outline around this? Hey, if you take so much of a time to type it in the group, open the chat GPT and type it there. You will get much faster, better results.
Oh, that brings me to a question which I'm sorry I need an answer to, because I've tried and it's not worked for me. Now, whenever I have a session, I want to make it experiential in nature. And which is why I ask ChatGPT to give me an experiential activity for a particular learning. It ends up giving me everything that is so ancient. What do I
Yes.
do about that?
Yeah. So exactly if I were you, this is what I will write. I will say thank you. It is very ancient. It is very, very old. Can I get something of 2026? Can I get more modern, minimal, easy to use, something on those lines? So it's all about talking to it.
Talking to it.
It's
Wonderful.
all about,
Understood.
yeah, the more you will talk to it, the more you will explain your problem, issue, challenge, the better it is, right? So let's move on from here. So first one is winning the program. So you understood as
Yeah.
to here, you are my thinking partner. Do not design training yet. That's what
Mm.
I tell predominantly. Now I come to pre-design, understanding the real need. That also I think we did. Now we say role prompt is act as a senior L&D consultant, separate facts from assumptions, identify missing information, define the real learning or behavior. If you want, we can do that also. We just, why is it not copying everything? Ah, now it's copying. So I can come here, I can go to thing, uh, and with all this, please keep it short and simple.
Mm. Mm.
So see assumptions. People are
Mm.
beginners with AI may not be true.
Mm.
One session can cover all tools meaningfully. High risk, not sure.
Mm.
Missing information, current AI usage level, top three work outputs they struggle with, tool restrictions, what
Mm.
leaders want improved as we don't know.
Mm.
So, what is the outcome here in plain English is managers need to use AI confidently to think faster, whatever, whatever. So, this is what I will start with. Now, I'll go to step number three. Now, saying experience architecture. So, here I will say, what is the design, the overall shape of the program now. So, I will
Mm.
copy this from here. If it will let me copy. Okay, copy. Again, I go here. See, what's happening now is that we moving it from a thinking partner to a value addition partner to now the design partner. So now you are an experienced designer. So let's see what it gives us.
Mm.
Here, these are your program outline basically. So
Hmm.
on top, it's basically covering the basics, whatever that it has to.
So if
Now,
it's either virtual or blended or
yes,
offline, yeah.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
Now, if it say that, phase one, context and relevance, why AI matters, what good versus bad looks like,
Looks
set clear
like.
expectation, work-based use cases, guided application, output thinking, adoption. This is now, if to be very frank, am I happy with it? No. So I will
No, I'm not happy either. Yeah.
exactly. So I will write that. Thanks, but I'm not very happy with it. I would like you to rethink and give me very practical outline.
Simple and practical.
Yeah. See, now you're talking. Absolutely.
Hmm.
2 hours should be 70% hands-on and 30% concept. Would be awesome if you can put this into a table.
Hmm.
Here.
Wow. Hmm.
Good. Now, again, if you want, normally your program outlines, do they have objectives?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if you don't see that here, you say that, hey, can you please insert uh,
Hmm.
okay. Now you get this also. Here, I take it a notch above. Thanks. If I'm happy with it, please give me talking points as well with the client. I have a 30-minute call ex to walk them through this.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, it
Hmm.
doesn't mean that I will go by whatever they're saying, but sometimes it gives me pointers that I was not even thinking about.
Correct.
And that's what the idea is, as to, am I covering everything, which makes more sense, which is, client might be looking for those kind of words or terminologies. So this is what it is. So here till now, we've asked him to be our thinking partner, thought partner, to understand and rationalize what the client is really asking for. Then we moved on to kind of, designing a program outline. Are you happy with this program outline? Is the question.
Let's say we are.
Okay,
Let's
does
say
it?
I am. Yeah.
But let's double check. Okay,
Okay.
let's double check with what I gave you.
When you put those dots there, does that mean anything?
No, just separating
Just
the
okay.
the statements.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
it's telling you
wow.
it's telling you that we've covered this, we've covered this, we've covered this, everything, so that it's totally in alignment with what the client is looking for.
Wow.
Okay. Now, you can also define the level of interaction, or say if you feel it is little complex, it's not easy to understand the program outline, I can also say that also I feel the outline is very high level. Can you help me make it simple in day-to-day spoken?
Raj, are you back?
But
Did it get dropped?
yeah, it got dropped and now
Yes.
you're back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that it got dropped. Okay, cool, fine. So I'm not sure till where you guys heard me. So also I feel the outline is very high level. Can you help me make it simple in day-to-day spoken English?
Yes, I felt that as well.
Okay, cool.
Consultantish. Hmm.
Okay, I need it in the same table format.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now it's making more sense. Now I think
Yeah.
I'm liking it. Why this helps in daily work, help people see what's in it for me, see where AI can save time in everyday task.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, Again, it covers all the elements of what the client is looking for. You are more clearer. If you just want cut, copy, paste here, I will show you one more thing. You just have to come here, bring your cursor here. You can copy this table. You can see
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Okay, you just click here,
Hmm.
copy the table. You can open a Word doc
Hmm.
and just paste it. And all you need to do is on Word, I'm sure you guys are much better than me. So if you click on here, go to table design and put it here, come here to Calibri, say 12. Yep, all this is ready. All you need to do is put it on your company kind of,
Letterhead, yeah.
logos and all that stuff, everything is ready.
Hmm.
Yeah, it really, really saves time and effort from that perspective as well. Once you are absolutely clear on what you're looking for. Uh, so
So this is the outline that we got.
yeah, this is the
Huh.
outline that you get. Now you
Huh.
can play around with it as much as you want. You say that, can you add the activities that I can use? So let's say that, can you also add the activities that I can use for each line item.
Hmm.
Again, please keep it very simple. Keep in mind that I am catering to managers and senior managers. Okay, fantastic. See personal value quickly. Quick poll, which task eats most of your time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Great way to start the session.
Hmm.
Right.
Absolutely brilliant. If I would have started this session with you guys saying that, what is your biggest problem in using AI and LM?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And then start with that, it's fabulous. In the
Hmm.
next 10 to 20 minutes, show one bad AI output and one good AI output.
Hmm.
Brilliant. So if I would have said, hey, Kavita, so tell me how you use ChatGPT.
Hmm.
That's maybe, I wouldn't say bad, but that's the way you do it. But how do you
Right.
do it in a good professional way? So role
Hmm.
definition is important. boundary lines are important. So scoping, role definition and scoping, these two are very important. What is role
That's true.
definition?
That's true. But again, since I am dealing with an audience which is not very good in the English language, how do I tell them that, see, it's okay if you're not very good in the English language, you can still use AI to your advantage? How do they translate what they have in their minds
In
in their
their
own
own language.
language?
In their
Yeah,
own language. So let
yeah.
me
So,
see if
yeah,
ChatGPT can give that. Which language is this? Telugu.
Telugu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, can you can you work in this is how you spell it? My spellings are very
Yeah,
good.
yes. This is how we
Yeah,
spell it.
Telugu is correct.
There you are.
No. I am asking you a different question.
Okay.
Suppose I want to give it a specific prompt. I want to give AI a specific prompt.
Right.
Whatever I want to give, the language in my own brain is Telugu. But if I want to ask it in English, how do I deal with that?
Okay, wait, let me instead of me typing, let me put that. So here you see the speaker
Yeah.
here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
So when I click on it, just say whatever that you just said.
Can I say it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not getting what I want to ask, but
Go on.
no, Raj, you do it.
Okay, we'll cancel it out. No
Mm.
problem. There is nothing. So okay, what exactly you wanted to say? You tell me that.
What I want to say is that I am not very good in the English language. Whatever I want to ask ChatGPT, in my own brain, it's in Telugu.
Okay.
So how do I should do? Is it necessary that I ask it only in the English language? The prompting should only be in the English language, or can I do it in the Telugu language and yet I will get an English um, reply from ChatGPT?
Okay, so hey, I have a problem and an issue with the English language. My mother tongue is Telugu, so I think in Telugu, and sometimes I feel that when I'm writing in English, I'm not able to give you the correct prompt. So is it possible that I give you command in Telugu and I get an output in English, which is more relevant to what I'm asking? Okay, then I click the check mark here. Okay, when I click the check mark, it converts everything into what I just said. That's your prompt. Okay, so hey, I have a problem, an issue with the English language. My mother tongue is Telugu. Whatever I said, it's converted. All I need to do is enter. Yeah, absolutely possible. And you are thinking about this in exact. So this is the starting points are always LLMs agreeing with you, whatever you say. But you can ignore that. The point is, it is doable.
Mm.
It's doable.
Oh, you type in Telugu and I respond in English as well. Okay.
There, there,
Mm.
this is
Mm.
absolutely doable.
Mm.
And by the way, everything I am doing with you guys first time. It's not that I knew that ChatGPT can do this. I didn't know that. So yeah,
In a way,
but
it's
good.
also learning for you.
Oh, it is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So the good, this is what the good part is. I think if we can have these brainstorming sessions, I wouldn't say a training session, but more like a working brainstorming session, all of us will get benefited from this. So there's
I think we should have it enough. I mean, often. Sorry, not enough. Often,
yeah,
at least probably once a month or whatever works for everyone.
yeah. So coming back to what we
Hmm.
were helping you
Hmm.
with is how are you feeling so far, all of you all? Is it in the right direction? The things are, is this
Yeah,
good?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh
It's in the right.
yes,
Yes, it
absolutely.
is.
Okay, great. I'm not sure how the recording video will be because it will be hell confusing if you're not part of it. But nevertheless, we will record and share whoever gets whatever they can benefit out of it.
So
Okay.
now that we have the outline,
Yeah.
let's move on to asking it to make a proper PPT.
PPT content is it?
Okay, good. So here, now the section 4, exactly the full program design. Right? So now I'm asking it to change the role. See, if you see, scoping and role definition is very important. So here the role prompt is, you are an instructional designer focused on behavior change. Define observable behaviors participants should demonstrate, design realistic practice opportunities, sequence learning for maximum impact. So we'll copy this now from here. Come back to this. And I think because we've asked it to change language, so I will just add, please keep English language simple, day to day. Okay, let's see what it gives now. So first, it's giving us point by point, whatever the 4 pointers that we gave it to it, it's giving us that, all the information. It's basically what they do is, LLM, they do brainstorming with themselves. So when you give them a prompt, they want to, so they're recapping it, basically. So that, have I understood it correctly kind of stuff. And then they give you the outcome. So now we can say that, okay, this is correct. Please help me design full program slide by slide. It will not give you PPT, but it will give you what slide one should say, slide 2 should say, slide 3 should say, all that stuff at a very broad. So good part, audience, mode virtual, 70% hands-on, 2-hour program. Session 1, set expectations, slide message, using AI to work faster. Trainer notes, this is not a tool session, this is about how we actually go about doing it. Now, this is your first outcome, what you see. Now here, from here, you can further refine it. This is very high level. Please make it more detailed. If you want, how do I pictorially depict it? Add that also. It will give you idea. So if you say that, on this slide, you can add this kind of a picture as well. So it will give you that as well.
Do we need to necessarily say what kind of picture, or can we ask it to have a picture, the best possible picture for that slide?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the idea. Just tell them whatever is relevant picture that you can add or suggest, please do that. So see where actually AI helps. Rough thinking, first draft, clean version, presentation. This is a good flow. Now, if I want to just kind of, copy this only, I'm just giving you an idea, and come here, say that create image, put this, hit enter, it will give you that, which you can copy and put it on your slide, a flow.
So instead of that written portion, we get an image of what is written.
Yeah.
And we can also ask for an infographic. That is, I think,
Infographic, you can ask for that. You might get it, but you will get better details in NotebookLM.
I see. Okay.
So here, and because it's free, it takes a lot of time. If it's a paid version, it works very fast, but ChatGPT free takes some time. But normally it gives us good results. So you can do
But
that.
instead of asking for an image on ChatGPT, if I copy the entire program, go to NotebookLM and paste it there and ask it to make a proper program presentation with um,
Yeah,
relevant
here we got
images.
infographic.
Yeah, there.
Nice.
Yeah.
पर
And
उसपे AI, it's written AI there. I wonder why.
yeah, because it's all
The
about
program
AI.
is about AI.
Exactly. The program
Ah,
is about
okay,
AI,
okay.
right? It's because of that.
And it understands, the machine understands and gives you.
Yeah. And you
But
can
tell
save
me,
save it from here.
this, Raj. Suppose I just copy the whole program, go to NotebookLM, paste it there, and say, okay, give me a proper, well-built uh,
Content PPT.
PPT along with the relevant pictures and or GIFs.
Everything. Here. Your slide deck. Come here, click on it, give your description here, and then it'll give you the full slide deck. And
Slide
it
deck,
will,
the entire PPT you'll get, huh, Raj?
yeah, that's a PPT only. So there are two
Wonderful.
ways you can do that: detailed deck or presenter slides. You want a short, you want default setting. Here you can say that you need to define it, otherwise it gets crazy. So you say keep it minimal, keep it modern.
Is there a limitation, Mr. Raj, how many slides it will give me?
I don't think there is a limitation. I'm not too very sure, but I don't think there is a limitation to
I
it.
think there is a limitation. What I've heard so far is that there is a limitation on the number of slides.
No.
Okay.
Mr. Raj, another doubt is, suppose if I have a full PPT with me,
Right.
and I'm saving it as a PDF and then upload it to LM,
Right.
and ask him to give me some attractive infographic takeaway for my team.
Right.
Will it give a PPT to me?
It will. So see, you have options. See, Karthikeyan, you have these options. There is an infographic option. If you just want infographic, it'll give you infographic.
So I have some 200 slides, which the entire 2 days program got over. I want to give a simple 50 slide PDF to them so that they can take away.
Yeah. No
Handbook.
worries.
So you can ask the LLM to create a participant handbook for you
Handbook,
based on those 200
those
slides.
200.
Yeah.
So that which is that button, Raj?
So here you can, these are the only options so far that you can play with. So you can't create a, out of the 200, you can't create 50 page or PDF, that it can't do. But if you want the 200 to be more modern, more all this, you upload that and create those. Maybe you should try, upload the 200 one and say create a slide deck and see what it does to you. And that slide deck basically is, you can convert it into a PDF also, which you can give it away.
You can say create a slide deck which can be given out as a handbook to the participants and make it in 50 or make it 50 slides. You can probably try doing that.
Okay.
Raj, am I right? Am I going?
I mean, we can ask. My kind of, assumption, I'm assuming it should. I'm not sure.
So we'll
That
have
is
to, it has to be tried. Karthikeyan, when you try, please post it on the group whether it worked for you.
I'll certainly do that.
okay.
Thank you.
Good. So this is where we are now. You can obviously play around with that. You can, if you want, how should I deliver it? That also is there. So delivery excellence. How do I make it more immersive? Blah blah. So act as a master facilitator coach. Map participants' energy across the session. Define. So let's see what it does.
Raj, one more question. Suppose, see, we'd asked for activities also, right?
Yeah.
So, what prompt can be given so that the entire program converts into a PowerPoint presentation and the activities are mentioned in the trainer notes?
Exactly what you said. Just tell it to it.
just tell it to.
Yeah, and the good part is you don't have to type. You can also say
You
it.
can audio thing, yeah.
Yeah, you can just audio it as well. See, I don't know if you have ever thought around these lines. I mean, sometimes I also get so, I feel so good. I've never thought about the participant energy level.
Right.
Never. So the participant energy map. In the first 10 minutes, they're thinking, why the hell am I here for this session? And the next 10 to 20, they're thinking, okay, this might help. From 20 to 45, they move to this is helping. From 45 to 60, they may say, oh my God, it's too much information. 60 to 90, I'm getting results. 90 to 110, just tell me what matters. Don't give me too much information. And in the last 120, how do I use it in my
The
day-to-day
next.
work? This is brilliant. I mean,
Brilliant.
I'm so good. Now, if I just all I have to do is copy this damn thing and say that map it to the activities that I should do to match their energy levels. So if I say copy, paste, and I'll say this is brilliant. Can you help me map activities that I can run to manage their
Energies.
energy level?
Wow.
Reality framing was like state what this is not. This might be used for activity before, after contrast, guided hands, synthesis and shortcuts, commitment and transfer.
So this is giving you ideas. Now I can,
Yeah,
ideas are good. Give me,
actual wait.
yeah, activities, please.
Give me activities, please. Pain dump. Good versus bad. Must try. Improve one thing. Confusion normalize. Shortcut. Top 5 rules. 1 week. Wonderful, Rasa.
This is
And
So what participants do, that is what is, they're doing, their
high
kinesthetic
boring.
engagement
yeah,
is what,
Yeah.
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 Pain dump activity.
Just some
Thanks.
new things, brilliant things. It it really, really refine your thought process.
Correct, absolutely.
So yeah, that's what it is. What I think this is the last one. Post delivery also there is, what you can do post the session, impact, reflection, continuity.
Debrief and everything, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you based, Raj?
Goa.
Wow.
Yeah, I live in Goa.
If I come to Goa, I'm going to say hi to you there.
Please do. Of course.
So
So
who else is there in your family?
so it's me and my wife. We both live here, and she is also into. So we both run the business,
Wow.
and yeah. Otherwise, our families are. My family. They live in Gurgaon. Her family is from Nasik, close a place called Devlali, close to Nasik. We were both in about 18, 20 years in Bombay before. In last 4, 5 years, we moved to Goa.
Lovely. You're living the dream life.
Also, Mr. Raj sir is adventure savvy. He drives bike, right, sir? Long rides.
Cars for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Bikes not that much nowadays. The more you get, whiter, you get scared. You get scared of these things. So this is also is there. So this is what it is now. If I have to
Superb.
wrap this whole thing, I
Yeah.
can also say that, to again, let me talk to it rather than me typing. So hey, good brainstorming with you. Thank you so very much. Now, if I want to summarize this whole thing that we've been discussing with you, would you be able to structure it properly, summarize it section by section, and also give me a detailed kind of information that maybe help me to design this program better? Thank you so much.
So can we ask it to give it to us in a Word doc, or uh, not needed?
Absolutely. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that also. Let it clear. So here,
Hmm.
so it's working. What makes the session worth their time? They leave with at least one usable output, 3 or 5 prompts. This can be your base document. And this base document, you can take it, upload it on NotebookLM, refine it further, make it into a deck or whatever that's there. So I can also ask, uh, okay. So hey, as the request was, again, I think this is a very high level. For example, somewhere you saying that you give 2 or 3 prompt. I would want you to do that as well. Give me section by section, very detailed, structured summary. And if it's possible, just convert it into a PDF or a Word document. Thank you.